Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light people. Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to another Wednesday night Sacred Pipe Ceremony. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, and I am so glad that you're here with me. Theoretically, because the little number in the corner says 0 at the moment, so I don't know that anyone is here yet. But welcome, even if you're watching this in repeat. We are going to do Sacred Pipe Ceremony tonight. I've been doing this almost every week since the pandemic started. So I've been doing this for about 3+ years. And the reason I started doing it was because when the pandemic started and there was so much unprecedented change and everything just seemed to be falling apart, right? I wanted to be able to support my community as a shaman. My job is to support the community that supports me. And as a pipe carrier, it's to hold the prayers of my community. Hi, guys. The swallows are back. Yay. What was I saying? Oh, and so when everything was falling apart and we couldn't meet in person, I started doing these videos as a way to give people at least an hour a week in the middle of their week when they could relax, take a breath, take the world off their shoulders and connect to spirit. And now that things have been kind of plugging along for a while, I think we're still trying to find our footing. I don't know that we have found our groove yet, right? And so we're still kind of feeling our way out the other end of the pandemic. And there has been so much change and so much, especially this last 2-3 weeks or so, there's been so many instances of death and rebirth, endings and beginnings, whether physical or emotional or mental or whatever. It's like we seem to be in a big time. And someone was just telling me about, we've got the full moon coming up in Sagittarius, and I can't remember exactly what my friend said, but that's a time of real endings, putting to rest things that no longer apply. So welcome. I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman, if you're new here. And let me show you where we are. It's a little cloudy today and a little breezy, but we are on the beautiful Cedar River. And this nice little alcove here. Got trees above me and around me, and the river in front of me. And during the ceremony, you may see a crow come and land up over here somewhere. That's Thomas. He's a friend of mine. I shared my muffin. I stopped and got a chai and a muffin so that I had something to share with him. He doesn't get any of the chai, don't worry. But I split half my muffin with him. So, as always, the first thing we do when we are going to do ceremony is we need to create a sacred energetic container for the ceremony, for the magic. And so we call in the spirits, the elements, our guides and guardians to hold space around us, and to hold that higher vibration. So we have a ring of a higher vibration all around us, so that nothing can get through unless it's harmonious with that higher vibration. So nothing bad can get in, nothing of a lower frequency can get into our circle. And because the spirits are holding that space for us, we can let down our guard, we can let down our armor, so that we can relax and open and connect to spirit. Because you can't receive the blessings that spirit has you when your heart is closed tight and protecting itself, right? The only way, just like water, you can't grasp water, you can't hold water with a fist. You have to open your hands in order to hold water. And so the blessings from spirit, we have to open our hearts. And so when we know that we're being held in that higher vibration, the spirits are watching us, guarding over us, then we can breathe and let down and more easily connect to spirit. And so I use the drum. I always, if you don't have a drum or a rattle or something, just saying, I always recommend when you're setting sacred space to have some component of sound. It's just, even like in Japan when they're calling the gods, they clap twice to get their attention, right? And drums have been used since literally the beginning of time to work with the spirits, to call the spirits. And so when you start drumming, it's like, boom, the spirit's like, where's the party? What are we doing? Cool. And they're all excited, ready to come. So just beating a drum or rattling a rattle or clapping your hands or just saying out loud, calling in the spirits of air, earth, fire, and water, etc. Whatever applies to you, whatever feels right to you. But anyway, this is how it looks. This is how I do it. This is not the only way to do it, but this is how I do it. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the fae, the spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. All right. So now that we have our sacred space around us, holding us like a big spiritual hug, we are free to let go and focus on the purpose and the intention of our ceremony. And of course, tonight's intention, well, tonight we're doing sacred pipe ceremony, so you can have many intentions within that. And in case you have never been to a pipe ceremony before, this is an example of the sacred pipe. You may have heard it called a peace pipe in the old westerns and such. And the original pipe was given to the Lakota people 19 generations ago by White Buffalo Calf Woman. And she brought the pipe to them, taught them how to use it, how to respect it, and then gave a total of 7 different ceremonies that had the pipe as the center. The pipe is basically a mobile church, a mobile altar that can be brought with you. And when we put the pipe together, because the stem is the divine masculine and the bowl is the divine feminine, when we put the pipe together, it's all of creation. It's the seeming duality of the universe into one. It's the whole purpose of the pipe is unification. So peace pipe is not that far off. When we put the pipe together, it is basically the presence of the divine. It's one giant prayer until we take it apart again. And so once I put the pipe together, until I take it apart, pay attention to your thoughts and your prayers. You don't have to be hyper vigilant or anything, but just pay attention. When you find, if you catch yourself having thoughts that are more of scarcity, kind of low level thoughts like, okay, I want this, but I don't think I can deserve it, or that kind of thing. Simply notice it and then reach for the next highest thought. I do deserve that. Or, you know, ask yourself, what is it that I really want? What do I really need? What is my deepest desire? Because when the pipe goes together, it opens a channel straight to Great Spirit. And so everything goes choom, turbo, like straight there with no filters, with no obstacles. And so things manifest exponentially, quicker and more powerfully. But it's like meditation, like they tell you, if you find your mind wandering, you don't start criticizing yourself and judging yourself. You simply notice it and you bring your attention back to center. Same thing when you notice your thoughts wandering or going to, I'm never going to get that, or whatever it is. Just bring it back to, I am whole. Thank you for my wholeness. Thank you for my courage and confidence. Thank you for my robust, good health. And it's best to pray in gratitude as though your prayers have already been answered, because they already have. And so what the ceremony looks like, if you've never been to a pipe ceremony, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to light some sage, and I've got some sweetgrass in there, a little bit of mugwort, because my matron goddess is Artemis, and mugwort is sacred to her. It's actually, the Latin name is Artemisia something or other. So I've got a little bit of that to invoke her in place. So I'm going to light that. I'm going to smudge everything here on my altar. Then I'm going to say a prayer asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. And then I will put the pipe together. And then I will put 4 pinches of tobacco into the bowl. And as I do that, there are prayers that I say out loud, so you'll be able to follow along with that. And then once I have all the tobacco in the bowl, I have a prayer that my guides gave me when I started doing these live videos. My guides gave me a song to sing at the beginning of each pipe ceremony that I facilitate. So I will sing that song at that point. And then I will light the pipe. And the first thing I'll do is I kind of offer the pipe to the 4 directions, and I blow a breath blessing into that direction, and then to Father Sky, to Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, to Creator. And then I pause with the stem to my forehead and the bowl to my heart for a moment, silent prayer. Then I'll come back. I'll probably need to relight the pipe, but then the first thing I'll do is take a great big breath, and I will blow the smoke straight at my camera. And that is a blessing through the grace of the Tobacco Nation, carrying that smoke through my camera, through the magic of the internet and the holographic universe, through whatever device you're watching this on, to your heart. So at that point, that's when you pray the biggest, bestest prayer you have. Dream the biggest, bestest dreams. Set the biggest, bestest intentions. And then I'll continue to smoke the pipe and to blow breath blessings to various of my own guides, and some intentions of my own, intentions that other people have asked me to pray for. And I might sit momentarily in meditation, and then come back and blow more, smoke more, send more blessings into the world. And then when the energy feels complete, I will say another prayer, and then I will sing a song, and I will take the pipe apart, and that will be the end of the pipe ceremony portion. Then my guides tend to have something for me to say afterwards. I never know what that is until I get there. Sometimes not until after I've said things, but that's usually fun. They're usually some little bit of wisdom that comes through. So, and then when we're done with that, I will drum and release the spirits that are so lovingly holding that space for us. And that will be that. So, I'll take another sip of all right. So the first thing I'm going to do is light some smudge. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirits higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Aho. All right. Grandmother, grandfather eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, to Waban, Shanadisi, Majikiwis, and Waboose. There is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors, may all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo calf woman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane, Bayama, Okane. Grandmother, Grandfather Eagle, we send a voice. We thank you for our lives. Thank you for our guidance. Thank you for the light within us that never goes out, that no darkness can extinguish. Thank you for holding us, carrying us, seeing us, and loving us without judgment or agenda. Thank you for who we have been, for who we have become, and for who we are becoming. Aho. Ihi laihi o, ihi laihi o, ihi laihi o, ihi, ihi laihi o, ihi laihi o, ihi laihi o, ihi. Ufta. That is the most powerful, not just this time, but in general. This ceremony is the most powerful ceremony I know of. I hope you felt that. I hope you felt at least a tiny bit more centered. As I said that, my smudge just burst into flames, so taking that as a good sign. Look at that. It was just smoke before it burst into flame. Thank you. Put it over there for now. So, as I was saying earlier, we're in a time of real endings and beginnings. I did a short TikTok video yesterday about it. If you haven't followed me, I'm on TikTok now. So, for good or ill. But talking about snake medicine, you know, we have these beliefs and thought patterns that form our lives, you know, whether you believe that, you know, like the law of attraction and your thoughts become things and you actually directly affect the physical in your world, or if you just believe that it's your perspective, your thoughts and your beliefs create the lens through which you see the world, so that changes depending on your beliefs. Either way is fine, but we have our beliefs and our thoughts that kind of define our individual reality. Your world is not the same as my world, because no two people share the same beliefs, the same perspectives. And so we have these thoughts and these beliefs that kind of define our world. And those thoughts and beliefs are like the casing on a seed. It's like the place that, just like when we set sacred space before ceremony, so that there's this higher frequency around us, so that we can soften and grow and be flexible and do our work because we're safe, right? Our thoughts and our beliefs and our fears create that parameter around us, holding that space for us to grow within it, just like the seed, the soft, meaty center of the seed can grow because of the hardness of the shell. But eventually, we outgrow that seed casing, right? We can no longer stay within that framework. And so just like the snake who sheds its skin, it's like our old belief systems, our old beliefs about the world, about who we are, about how we relate to the world, all of that is like the skin of the snake. It's our thoughts create the skin within which we live, right? But as we continue to grow, those thoughts and those beliefs have to change. We outgrow our old thoughts and our beliefs. We outgrow our old reality. And so our outside world changes, things seemingly start to fall apart, just like the skin shredding off of a snake, right? Starts to dry up. It can no longer contain you. It no longer holds you. It's loose and flappy and itchy. And at that point, if you believe that you are your beliefs, if you believe that your old story of who you've told yourself that you are and how you relate to the world, if you believe that that is who you are, then when that skin starts to shed off, it's catastrophic. It's like we freak out, we think we're going to die. But the only part that's dying is your old beliefs of who you were. The old stories that you or others told you about who you are, what you're supposed to do, where you belong in the world. The thing is, those old beliefs wouldn't be shedding, wouldn't be falling apart unless the new skin is filling in, is growing, right? It's the new growth within that causes the old skin to shed, to crack open, to dry out. And so when things are falling apart, when it feels like we're at the end, like everything that we thought would sustain us, everything we've seen as a foundation to stand on, no longer can hold our weight, can no longer support us. We feel literally like the rug is being pulled out from under us, right? The earth is opening up and going to swallow us because we think that we are that old story. But it's because of our growth, because we started to entertain bigger thoughts, bigger belief systems, started to expand our view on the world. Within the context of your old story, those old thoughts and beliefs, they can't exist. And so the new thoughts, the new beliefs, the new experiences are expanding, and they are pushing the other stuff out because there's no place for those lower thoughts and beliefs in who you are becoming. You're raising your frequency, and so those lower frequency things can't exist in that higher frequency. There's no place for them. So know that when things are falling apart, there is necessarily something else pushing its way into your life. If things are falling apart, it's a sign that things are growing. You know, it's like when things grow from the inside out, when the pressure comes from the inside out, like an egg, like the seed casing, like the snake skin, that is growth. That is birth. When the pressure comes from the outside in, that's death. That's true death. That's the egg gets squished, the seed gets squished, the snake. So everything has to grow from within and outward. So just to give you some perspective and context about what is going on in the world right now. And this applies to us, each of us personally, with our own life, the world, and what's going on in the world. It's the same thing. Things are falling apart because of the underlying change of beliefs of everybody. And if you ever lose hope, there's a woman I follow on YouTube. Her name is Jonna Jinton. And she lives up in Sweden. And she does these beautiful videos of her life in Sweden. And recently she acquired 4 million, she hit 4 million subscribers. And so what she did to celebrate was she asked all her viewers if they could say something to 4 million people, what would it be? And so she got inundated with all of these videos from all over the world of people taking their chance of what they would say to 4 million people. And she compiled them into a video, just some of them, and most of them are just tiny clips, and it's about an hour long. These tiny clips from people all over the world. And almost every single message is about loving yourself. You are not alone. You deserve to be happy. We're all in this together. Right? This is coming from all over the world. We don't hear about that kind of thing on the news, right? All we hear is about destruction and war and hate. But underneath all of that, you know, fear is loud. Destruction is loud. Love is quiet. Fear is up here like on its last hurrah, trying to find stability and power and everything like that. Meanwhile, underneath it, love is growing, just like that new skin of the snake. So all the fear and the destruction is happening as the old skin sheds from our world, from humanity. We are one tribe, one people. And so always remember, if you hear the loudness of the fear, look underneath to actually witness the love. You're doing better than you think you are. You're right where you're meant to be. And things are getting better. No matter what you are facing, you are greater than anything that can happen to you. You are greater than anything you can fear. You are divine by nature. And there is nothing more powerful than you. So remember that. Love yourself and put that love into the world. You don't have to change the world. You don't have to heal the world. You don't got to get on a pulpit and yell for the masses to change. Be yourself. Find that love within you and let that love, like the ripples on a pond, just go out from you. Knowing that every time those ripples touch someone else, they create new ripples and they go out and they get expansive and more expansive and more expansive. That is what truly changes the world. And when you're here and you're not, don't give in to the fear and the hate. Realize that your purpose here is to be the presence of divine love. Because you are here, there is more love in the world than there would be without you. That in itself changes the world. There's enough hate, there's enough ugliness, there's enough fear. The more love we can bring to the world in our individual lives, the more love there is in the world that is accessible to others. You know, the tide raises all ships. You are not alone. You are never alone. So, and remember, even the snake, when the snake is shedding its skin, its eyes are part of the skin that it sheds. So when that skin is loose and rattling around, the snake is blind and cannot see ahead of itself. When these changes are happening and things are falling apart, it's a time of darkness. You can't see what's going to happen. It's a time of nurturing that faith, nurturing your connection to spirit. And when you're in the dark, it's time to rest. It's time to dream. When it's time to act, when it's time to move forward, that skin will shed from your eyes and your path will be clear before you. And you will know exactly what to do. If there is no clear path, wait. Rest. There's no hurry. The world is better off because you are in it, because of who you are, not because of what you do. Be the love that you want to see in the world. My teacher, Sandra Ingerman, always says, it's not what you do, but who you become that changes the world. So be that love. Do those random acts of kindness. You know, each day, like before you start your day, meditate, go within, find the divine within you. And then as you go about your day, every person you see, namaste, the divine in me sees the divine in you. And the more you can see the divine in others, you will be surprised at how much that simple perception changes the world. You've got this. There is nothing wrong with you. I know no one has probably ever told you that, and I'm telling you that now. There is nothing wrong with you. You are already whole. You are perfect the way you are. That doesn't mean there isn't, space for evolving and growth and learning new things. Right now, you are perfect. You're exactly who you need to be at this moment in time. You are already a high frequency being. You're divine. You are spirit. You don't have to do anything to earn that right. You don't have to do anything to earn that high vibration. You just have to let go of everything, that old skin, the old beliefs, the old expectations that weigh you down and keep you from remembering that high frequency that is your natural state. So, aho. All right, my friends. So, know that I am here to help. I am here to support you on your path. Not to tell you what your path is supposed to look like or what the rules are or anything like that. My job is to help you find your own unique path. Find your own, unique mythology, your own belief systems, the way that you personally relate to the world. And if you're interested in letting me help you, you can visit my website, which is perchingwolfstudios.net. You can see the various shamanic services I offer, healings and readings and teachings. And you can sign up for you can schedule a session right from my website. It is my deepest honor and joy to be able to help. And I will share this video to my Facebook page, and I will also upload it to my Perching Wolf Studios YouTube channel. So check that out. You can please subscribe and like the videos. I guess that helps me move up in the algorithm, whatever that means. I'm not a tech person. But I have 3 years worth of these videos of ceremonies and readings and stories and songs and all kinds of different things. So check that out. And please share this video. And I also, beneath this, I will have my PayPal information if you would like to support your local shaman, support your friendly neighborhood shaman. I gratefully accept any donations that people would like to give. So that supports me in doing this work, keeps me fed and housed so that I can focus on the spiritual end of things and help you being more readily available to help others find their spiritual path. So thank you so much. And if you're interested, Monday nights at 8, right here, same bat time, no, not same bat time, same bat channel, here on my Facebook page at 8 o'clock, I do mini readings, 1-card readings for the first 6 people to show up and say yes in the comments. And that's always fun. So if that sounds like if you need a little bit of guidance for your week, please join me then too. So, all right. So I'm gonna drum and release the spirits that have so lovingly held space for us. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, the spirits of the land, and the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. All right, my friends, thank you again so much for joining me. This is one of the highlights of my week, and I enjoy it so much. And I'm going to have a number of new, I'm putting together some new classes, and I'm hoping to do some of these pipe ceremonies in person. If you're local to like Renton, to the Seattle area, keep posted on my Facebook page. You'll see the event copy for that there. And otherwise, until I see you again, know that I love you, that I see you, and that I honor you. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Go shining. Bye.